Hey everybody, I'm JT. Welcome to my review of American Truck Simulator. Um, I kind of hesitated to buy this game because I am a truck driver. So I kind of feared that there would be a lot of things in it that just didn't match up to real life. So I had a friend of mine play it, said it was pretty good, so I took a chance on it. I bought it, and you know what? I'm not disappointed. So I'm just going to go over a few of the features here real quick in the main menu, and then show you. Uh, uh, we're going to do run a load and do a little short trip, just so you get an idea of what the game looks like and how it plays. Um, Now I am just using a keyboard setup, so uh, my controls are a little bit generic. I don't have a steering wheel or anything like that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. The game ships with two trucks, this Kenworth, and there's a Peterbilt. Um, I like the look of the Kenworth a little better, so that's the one I picked to have here. Now that'll change whenever I go become an owner operator. Right now I am just a employee for hire, and they give you a truck to use depending on what job you pick. So you can see over here we have our profile, personal stats. I have about 5 hours in the game. I think a little over that, maybe almost six now. Um, and you can see on my bankroll down here, my money, I have $44,000. That is less the 6,000 I've spent on tickets and fines and things of that nature. Um, let's see. There's a thing here where you can go buy your truck, visit a truck dealer. Trucks are expensive, and I am actually saving up. I'll go to the Peterbilt dealership just to show you what that looks like real quick. Um, but I am saving up to buy my first truck. There you have five choices of your truck at each uh, dealership. There's a basic truck. The Peterbilt's the cheaper of the two. Kenworths are more expensive, but the Peterbilt starts at 118,560. The Kenworths I think start at 122,000 or something like that, but they go up. You can see the price going up over there too. As the bigger the truck you get with the more options, it goes up to. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. They're available from a certain level also. But yeah, 170 some $1,000. I think it's 177 for the top of the line Kenworth. But yeah, okay. So yeah, those aren't even. Wow. Okay, so I can only even purchase that one until I get to level 10. Then I can buy that one. And I may just wait until I get to level 10 before I actually buy a truck. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to save up my money. But anyway, let's go back to the main menu here, and down here you have your other your main menu options: save, load options, about us, the game information, developer information, things like that. Your exit button. You can get emails while you're in your truck. Just parts of the game here. The bank will try to get you to borrow money, and they will charge an exorbitant amount of interest. Interest rates start at, I think, 18%. Actually, I will show you that real quick. So I have a high credit line here. Um, but like, okay, this one, the $10,000 loan for 28, now this is game days, is $362 a day payment, which is easy to make, but interest rate's 23% on that loan. That's ridiculous. um, a $50,000 loan, 20% interest. So the interest goes down as you borrow more for longer periods, but still, $1,200 a day for 42 days on that one. The $100,000 loan is 56 days at 18%. Um, so the more you borrow, the cheaper it is to borrow, but your payments are up there. $1,800 a day for that one, which still isn't too bad. You can make that pretty easily, not too far into the game. Um, and then the $400,000 loan is 70 days at 12%, which is actually a lot more reasonable. I hadn't actually looked at the interest rate on that one yet. The installment payment though, 58, almost $5,800. That's steep. Um, even at the point in the game I'm in. I mean, I can make a $6,000 load, but that's like the best load I can get, and that is not making any mistakes, which is, mistakes are not hard to make. um, okay, so then you have your map. This is the parts of the world. The yellow shows where I've been to, um, and the gray I have not been to, but uh, that is the part of the country that is available so far, California and Nevada. And I know, and I'm 26.24% explored. That's interesting. I do know that, oh, I think, oh yeah, you can zoom in and out too. Oh, if you zoom in, you can see where all the places are. The little like gas station, repair shops, your drop-offs and pickups. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Um, There's your radio button. You can actually add, I have radio music turned off for the purpose of this video, but you can actually add your own music files to this to listen to while you're driving, which is pretty cool. You can add a live internet radio stream. I have not tinkered with doing that yet. So let's go ahead and look at the job market. Now, the freight market is for when you own your own truck. I'm not to that point yet. There will be a second part to this review where I explore that. Probably in the next couple weeks, depending on how much I get to actually spend time playing this game. But I am enjoying it, so the chances of that are somewhat likely. Oh, I got a new load available. That wasn't on there before. That's the best load I've seen, but it's a 391 mile load, and we do not have time for that in this video. I hope that does not go away before I get a chance to do it, because that's a really good load. Oh man. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at a short route length. And this one, oh, that's the wrong way. Let's go route length up. Okay. Short trip, 39 miles, $591. 42 miles for $735. That one pays a lot better. Let's actually do that one. It's a heavy load, hauling an excavator. Now I will tell you that this game does a pretty good job of things like the weight of the truck. When you're driving, you can definitely tell when you're pulling a lighter load or a heavier load. It does pretty good things with the traffic. I've noticed people drive just as stupid in real life as they do in this game. And then there's the, the off chance you have somebody that's a decent human being, and they'll actually stop and let you out when you're trying to get out of somewhere. So we can look around. You can stick your head out the window and look back. Actually, that trailer right there is a copy of what we're actually pulling, except that I have a red trailer and that one's yellow. But you can look out, see your mirrors. Now I have a passenger mirror up there in the top, in the right corner of the screen. You can see. And actually, if I hit F1, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't move it, but you can actually toggle both of those on or off completely. I use that one as a little aid so that I don't have to actually turn and look as much with the mouse, because we need to get going here. We're going to be late. But yeah, we can just kind of take off here. You can watch your trailer in your mirrors. Now you don't have to look over that way for your mirror as much, because you can use that little thing up there, but you have your GPS down there. I'm just going to kind of talk about it while I drive here and try not to miss my turns, which I sometimes do in here. Not hard to do. You get looking at everything else in the game and forget where you're going. Yeah, we're just going to pull out here. We got to stop. And you're just using the WASD keys to drive. Alright, we're going to turn this way. I do have turn signals I could use. Not going to worry about that at the moment. Maybe up here when we go to get on this on-ramp. And there are penalties. If a cop sees you run a red light, there's my blinker. And I have a tendency, you'll notice in that mirror, to pull out further than I have to make a turn. That's actually due to real life habit of taking up as much room as I can. This load is kind of heavy. Alright, we're going to have to wait for traffic. So you're just going to stop. Okay, thank you. Cop stopped and let me out. You'll also notice speed limit signs and your GPS speed limit do not always match. Actually, very seldom do they match. That speed limit sign back there said 65. My GPS is telling me 55. Just give him a little headlight flash there. Thank him for letting us by, or letting us out. Yeah, you got to watch too, because especially you get a heavy load going downhill, it'll run away from you. But yeah, I am very impressed by how well. Now, full disclosure, I did not play Euro Truck Simulator. I'm slowing down. I got a speeding ticket for driving through this work zone before, and I was not speeding. Oh yeah, see, there's a 35-mile-an-hour thing. It changes right there at the work zone, and it immediately changes back to 55. That's how I got a speeding ticket before. Actually, I think that was my first one I got in the game, was from that work zone right there. But yeah, I'm very impressed by how well this game plays for a truck driving game, and how closely a lot of things are to real life. And we got an exit right here. I didn't use my turn signal. But that's alright. And hopefully we get stopped before we run out in the intersection. Okay. Yep, alright, we're going to go ahead and pull out here. This guy will get over it. Try not to hit that. There we go. We're out. But yeah, and sometimes traffic will cut you off or stop for no reason in front of you in the middle of the interstate, just like in real life. It's kind of hilarious. Not so much when you rear end them and it charges you like $1,800 for an accident or something like that. That gets a little irritating, but yep. And if I'm tapping the S key for braking, and if you are stopped and you hit it, it goes into reverse. And I am using the automatic shift for the purposes of the game, just till I get a feel for it. I will eventually try manual. I'm sure. I do know manual has its advantages in real life as well as in the game. But yeah, I felt like as a truck driver of 5.5 years that I was kind of obligated to review this game, to be honest with you. I need to slow down just a little bit. If I slow down here enough and just kind of let it coast, that light may turn green before I get there. Now, it may not, but it might. And it's easier to keep going if you don't have to stop. And that's a real life driving tip as well. That's not just for the game. Yeah, see the light turn green? Yeah, we didn't quite have to stop. So that's awesome. But yeah, the game looks great. I mean, it looks very polished. I mean, as far as graphics are concerned. Now, my laptop is running this on medium detail. So it could even be better than this. But I need a new laptop, so... Y'all have to just go watch my videos thousands of times so I can afford a new laptop. That's alright. No. But anyway, I'm almost to my destination. I want to show you what the end of the route looks like, what you have to do, actually, because we will have to park our trailer. Oh, come on. I stopped. But you can do all kinds of things in here. You can there's all kinds of game settings. You can turn your automatic Jake brake, your engine retarder brake, your exhaust brake, all that stuff. I just used, I think, 3 different names for the same thing, but actually there's 2 different things. I used 2 names for one of them. But all right, now we're actually going to be turning in here, so we're going to get that signal on. and slow down so we don't run into this wall. And we're going to turn in here. Alright, now we got to look around. They want it over there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drive around the loop. This is going to be, I think, the easiest way to get this thing in there. Yeah, you can steer with your A and your D key, and you can look around with your mouse while you're driving. I don't know if I pointed that out. But yeah, you also, I have it set for hard parking. You have the option to skip the, oh, that's not good. My trailer is going to get into that stuff back there. So let's back up a little bit. I'm going to have to swing out a little bit further to make that turn. So we just take our time here. I'm going to have to back up a little. And things get tighter than this in real life, folks, so this isn't too bad. Alright. So what we'll do is just kind of watch our mirrors and get that thing backed in there. We can also stick our head out the window. And parking in trailer in real life, at least for me, is a lot easier than in this game. Whoops, wrong button. I have a tendency to do that in here. Alright, it's going to be close enough right there. So we're just going to let it drift back until it turns solid. Well, I stopped. There, right there. The little message pops up. Press T to drop your trailer, and you get paid. I got an excellent rating. I've only had, I think, 2 loads that I've played in this profile. I did start another profile that I messed around in and just did caused all kinds of havoc, racked up a negative account balance of like $18,000 from accidents and tickets and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I've got a few of my bonus things here unlocked. So that, yeah, like I said, that wasn't a high paying load, but it was a short trip. So I really hope that other trip is still available. I'm going to have to go look because I'm going to go play that one after this video is done, if it's still there. And change this back to price per distance. Going down, and it is there. I am going to go haul that load. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and leave a like if you enjoyed. I highly recommend this game. I like it. So there you go. For whatever that's worth to you. But yeah, be sure and check it out on Steam. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.